Hold on. Hey, everybody. Thought we would jump on. I've got Holly here with me today, and we are going to get some listing done because I have not listed anything except for relisting for probably a week, probably a good week. So I need to get some listing going, get those sales moving again. It looks like Beverly Lambert is here with us and Chris is here with us as well. So yeah, just your normal listing show, and that's what I'm working on. Holly, what are you doing? What were you asking me?
If we're gonna go home the normal way, can we stop at the little C's that's right there?
Mm-hmm.
Is this 10 seconds?
Do 0, 0.
Okay.
There you go. Holly's burning a pizza, so we'll have it at lunch. And so I have been working on my current listings and really trying to dress those up. I am down to 685. Hey, Kim and Jerry. Thanks for being here, guys. I'm down to 685, but I'm really trying to focus on the quality. Hey, Kathy. Oh, Gloria, it's snowing in Denver. I heard you guys were going to have snow today. Amelia, hey. But I've really started to work on the quality of my listings and, really trying to nail down what is it that I really want to sell. Do I want to be selling $8 parts? Not really. So anyway, kind of going through a transition in your store. And I think that for the most part, and I don't know why I sound so weird today, but I think for the most part, you should always be looking at trying to improve your store, really focus on what is your goal here. So I'm going to try and get a few things listed today. I don't have a solid goal. We'll just kind of see what we end up with. Is the wind blowing? Or what is that saying? Is that Andy's car out there running?
I thought her car was gone.
Oh, okay. So it must be the wind blowing. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to start. What was that?
Let's just not talk about it, okay?
Is that your phone?
Yeah.
Oh.
But like my actual phone, not your phone. I've gotten a notification that you were
alive. Jennifer Weddle, which bins did you go to in Indy? Which one did you feel was better? Okay, so we went to two. One was on Shadeland, and I want to say the other was on Emerson. Is that right? Does that feel right? And Shadeland, I didn't know what the experience would be like because I've been to bins in Dayton, Columbus, and Cincinnati, and they're all three very different. Dayton is a lot more cutthroat is the word that comes to mind, but that's a little severe. Cincinnati is like super laid back, and Columbus is pretty laid back too.
They were expensive,
but they were expensive. The Cincinnati one was is the smaller of the three. I liked personally the one on Emerson better. We went to that one. I guess it was the next to the last stop. Hey, Linda. And yeah, Chris is confirming that's Emerson. I like that one better. I like the fact that they were changing the bins on the hour, and that they changed. There must have been about 100 bins there. They changed half of them at a time. I liked that too. because it seemed like it was a little less of a feeding frenzy. Plus, I found that both of the bins in Indy that we went to, the price was good, $1.19 a pound for everything. The one thing I'd like to see bins doing is because is when something weighs 15 pounds for the item, maybe there's a lower,
Do they flat rate you a price?
Not even flat rate, but what about if it's over 15 pounds? If the one item is over 15 pounds, that they kind of throttle back what it is per pound.
Yeah, it's 25 cents a pound.
Because, you know, a printer or a piece of electronic equipment can be pretty heavy. So I wish they would do that, but you know.
What about picturizing stuff up here?
Yeah. I just want to see it. Does this look like it's here? All right. So one thing, you can take this and take pictures of that.
Okay.
I'm going to go through this and see if it's complete. And you can go through this and see if this is complete. And I'll try to get some stuff caught. You'd like to see them remove the larger furniture from the bins. That was something that I saw at the Indianapolis bins that I really haven't seen at. I haven't seen it as predominantly at the other bins. Was huge pieces of furniture, huge, like a door. It would be like a door from a house in the bin, and it's. Hey Tracy.
Does it make you put theirs in the back of the store?
They do a lot of their larger items, but yeah, there was a lot of big items, like a kitchen chair or something like that in the bin. So it would be nice if they removed those things, but I guess you're never going to get exactly what you want. Sometimes you get what you need. That's what Mick Jagger tells me. Anyway, so I'm trying to see this all here. Amelia says anything over 5 pounds of their bins is $5. Maybe not the furniture, but any items from the bins are. See, I think that that model should be duplicated more if they really want to get people to buy these items. Exactly, Chris. If they want to get people to really buy these items, it would be helpful if they would price some of the higher, like the heavier things at a lower price. Trying to determine if all this is here. And I'm thinking that probably is. What is this? Pasta auger. Gloria says anything over 5 pounds, the manager sets the price, depending on his mood. They were doing that more in Cincinnati, but they've since stopped. I liked it when you could take something heavy to them, like for example an aquarium or something. I mean, that's going to weigh a ton, and if you don't get somebody to buy it, it's going to go in a landfill. You're right, Chris. The indie outlets had wider aisles, which was nice. They were pretty clean too. I do have to say. So I think this is here. It's complete. 1, 2, 3, 4. So overall, it was a fun trip. It's really a fun trip. Just tell me what all pieces are in here. That's what I really want. Yo, I'll tell you what I want. What I really. Okay, I'll stop that. This goes on the auger. Just put that right there. I think we should try making pasta once, Holly.
I want to make mozzarella now that I found out that's a thing.
Holly didn't know that you could actually make mozzarella at home. So now that she does know that,
I want mozzarella.
it seems like she wants the mozzarella. So, okay, this is complete. So I think we'll probably try that in the next week or so. Making some homemade mozzarella. Looks like there's an extra piece in here. Let's see. I wish I would have known you were going to the indie bins. I might have planned my trip for that day so I could meet you. I have a feeling, Tracy, that this is not going to be the only time we make that trip. We really had a good time. Even despite our tiny, tiny mishaps.
I don't see a crown.
Crown for what?
In that game, there's supposed to be a crown.
Okay, Kathy says I go back and forth on whether it's better to sell volume or higher end. I have to admit, I struggle with that myself because I want those sales every day, right? But I do want to sell like higher priced items, and it's a struggle.
This is not complete.
What is not complete?
This game. Princess.
Is the board missing?
The board's here, but it's missing the pawns. It's missing the rings. And all of this goes with it. Looks like we just have basically the necklaces, and I'm not.
Okay, so throw everything in that little jewelry box and take that for Raylan to play with.
You know, you sent Mia one of these. So I don't think we should buy this again, unless you're buying it now.
Okay. I only paid 69 cents for that, so not bad. So it's fine. Oh, I forgot. I have all this stuff down here too.
We're going to do the rest of it.
Throw it all away. This doesn't have a UPC on it. It does. You ask for my UPC and then you don't take it. I see how fickle you are, eBay. Magma. Okay. You obviously don't want the. All right, so that's done.
Did they reprint this?
What do they reprint?
Does this look like a reprint to you?
I don't know.
Computer paper.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's just how that company does it. It's not very efficient.
It's not.
But it's fine as long as it's got the. Did anyone else have trouble paying fees on desktop yesterday? It wouldn't let me, but I'm able to just now. I didn't try yesterday, so I can't really help you. But I can't imagine a time when eBay would have a glitch. It just doesn't seem right. It just doesn't seem like that would happen. Right? Come on. I just want to get the mobile-friendly checker to work. As tired as I was when I got home from our trip, I still made a meal for my hubby because I forgot to postpone HelloFresh delivery, so I was forced to cook. Ahmed had pizza. Brought pizza, so I didn't have to cook. I was very fortunate. And the checker won't work. Strange. It was like they didn't want my money. I don't know. Come on. And it was one of my favorite meals from them, barbecue pork meatloaves with creamy cabbage slaw and sweet potato wedges. That sounds pretty darn good. Pretty darn good.
Okay, I believe this here, except for I don't know what sewing templates are.
Sewing templates? Mobile-friendly checker has been working intermittently for weeks. It's pretty bad. I think everybody hates it. Karen Barker, is that a new name? Is that a new person? If you are, welcome.
Are you related to Bob?
Gosh, she probably gets that all the time, Holly.
Well, it's a good question.
It's probably as common as you getting called Hollywood.
I don't get called Hollywood ever. I think it's written on my face. Like, don't you do that.
I know.
I here have a holly jolly Christmas a lot, though.
Yeah, I cannot get the mobile-friendly checker to work. So
maybe your mobile's not friendly.
I'm just going to have to move on. Would you put this in the kitchen?
What is sewing templates?
Let me see. Are they the little...
It says sewing field template. See page 11, but page 11's words, not pictures. And I don't follow.
Let me see if I can find that. Magno hoop. Magneto hoop. Let's see. That didn't help. I'm not a new subscriber, but I get the Bob Barker thing all the time. I'm sorry. I knew that was going to be a thing.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry. I'm curious.
Such a meanie.
And then what if she was? Is she? You see, what was her name? Karen?
Yes, Karen.
Yeah, you avoided but didn't answer. You said you get it a lot. You did not in fact say you are not related to Bob.
Oh my gosh, Tracy. If I could reach through this monitor right now, just slap you, I would. No, she said I'm 149 pounds and I need to lose 36 pounds.
Oh gosh, Tracy. If you don't become the skinny line.
Shut
up. The real one is. I bet you look healthy, Tracy.
Wish Bob and I were related, she said. Oh, Tracy.
Well,
Tracy.
Drew came in there and took his money anyway.
So, Tracy, what are you going to do to lose 36 pounds? I want to know. Maybe that's what I need to do. I know what I need to do to lose weight. It's not eat everything that is in sight.
Oh, good. Pizza's done.
Shut up. Oh, you're so mean.
Well,
okay, so do you have something that looks like these? This, Holler. This.
No.
These?
No. Unless those are included in this instruction booklet?
Yeah, because that's page 11.
Well.
And that, if not, we may be able to print it.
7.
The guy at Complete Nutrition completely shamed you yesterday. Oh.
Well, you tell him. We don't like his face.
I think that's kind of a douchey thing to do.
I don't think they gave us page 11.
Oh, okay. So let me see if I can find it and I'll print it out.
It's page 10. And then it goes to this. I know people thought it was double-sided.
Maybe double jointed.
Page 10,
Okay.
which is frequently asked questions. Do you want their website? www.magnahoop.com.
Magma. Well, it's a discontinued thing.
Well, you know everything but the templates.
Someone
they
tries to
teach
shame you on their their program. Run. I agree. You're absolutely right, Kathy, because ultimately they're salespeople and they're trying to get you to buy something. If you look at my most recent Instagram post, I will. I'll go in and take a peek at it. I haven't looked at Instagram much for the last couple of days, so I will take a look at it. What is your, so I can search you, Tracy, what is your dealio?
your handle, your trucker handle.
Your trucker handle, as Holly will put it. And if any of you are Instagrammers and you want me to follow you, I'll be happy to follow you. Just tell me what your Insta handle is.
What is it?
Got married and put on the freshman 15 per se, but in my case it was 25. Yeah, I put on a couple of pounds since I got married, like 40.
Putting on weight is normal. They keep coming out with food.
Sarah, do you think that doll I got is a boy or a girl? It looks like a boy. It looked like a man. But it was wearing a pink sleeper.
It's bigger.
Let's see.
Maybe somebody dressed him that had some tendencies or was curious. Maybe that's the only
Or maybe
clothes.
this doll doesn't.
Or maybe they cut her hair.
Maybe this doll doesn't fall into
It has no gender roles.
gender specific
Maybe
colors
he
or
just looks good
something.
in pink. Makes his eyes pop.
I don't know. I'm confused by the clothing. Hey, Margot. Tracy thrifts it on Institute. Perfect. I'm just wondering. Nice. I think I'm following you. If I'm not following you, I will do it right now. Search.
What do you want to drink, Mom?
I've got Mountain Dew right here.
Mountain
There you are.
Dew. The dewiest.
There you are. Yeah, I am following you. Oh my gosh, you've got so many followers.
Followers.
So,
Oh, you don't have anything to drink?
if you go out to the car, there's Pepsi.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I was eating a Milky Way. Turn on post notifications. Oh, there's Tracy. I like kind of following people on Instagram too because I get to know them a little bit better. It's a lengthy post. You don't have to read it all now. Okay, I will read it later. Let's see.
Oh,
All right.
don't even worry yourself with that.
Why?
Because that's what the instruction manual says, but the box don't say those are in the box. It says 1 metal base plate, 5 acrylic frames, 4 magnets, CD, grips, target stickers.
Cool.
So according to this packaging, you're not missing anything.
Oh, it's complete. So let me go ahead and list that.
It's not new.
I didn't think it was new.
I'm just letting you know because like it has these gripper strips. It's supposed to be in a sheet, but they're already on the acrylic frames.
What is that one called, Holly? Magna Hoop.
Hoop, the unhoopable.
It's not jumbo though, right? Hoop the unhoopable. There we go.
I was gonna say I don't see anything that says
And
jumbo.
is it for Baby Lock and Brother?
It's compatible with Baby Lock, Bernina, Brother, Elna, Genome, Pafaf, Singer, and Viking.
That's just Faf, I think.
Well, I need you to know there's a P though, so you don't misspell it.
Okay. Bernina. Faf. P-F-A-F-F, right?
Yeah, which is why I said Pafaf.
Pafaf.
So you would.
Hey, Andy. And a partridge in a pear tree.
I love partridge.
Tracy said, oh my God, I have to list something. Yeah. I'm going to see about listing these.
Oh, I see what you're asking for. Okay, wait a minute. Amanda misspoke.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, how you gonna tell me right here? See, this says all those brands.
Mm-hmm.
This, however, says Brother, Baby Lock Brother. But it also names all these brands.
Oh. But this is Hoop A works with this one. Okay. And Hoop B works with this one.
So this is Hoop A?
This is probably Hoop A. Okay. This is, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Because there are five in there.
Okay, so it's probably all.
Yeah. So it should be fine. Listing shirts today. I'm not very good at clothing, but it needs to get done. I'm not very good at clothing either.
I think she just bought some more, folks. Stay tuned.
I did buy some clothing. There's 6, and there's 8. We got 1 sealed. 8. $13. $18. Okay. 18 and 28. So I have to see what these are worth. I don't know if I can sell them in mixed lots because none of these are the same brand. But we'll see. Holly, can you read me the UPC on that?
What, this magnet?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Does it have one?
I don't think it has one.
Really?
It's a barcode, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only barcode that's on here is Goodwill's.
Oh. Oh.
Nothing on there. In the US, I got it. Oh, that's a patent.
So I'm wondering if once we actually have like 2 days of spring-like weather, will it actually be, like be 90 degrees and then we're in summer? Karen says on spring break, wish I could list with you all of the time. Maybe I could reduce the death pile. No sourcing until I get it under control. Okay, I'll try not to source until it gets under control. That struggle is real, and as much self-control as I seem to present, it's still a struggle for me too sometimes to not go and buy stuff. But what I tend to do when I get that urge is set a monetary limit, or like I'm only going to buy 5 things. That's all I can buy. And that will at least kind of curb that urge a little bit, and you don't buy too much. It's a real struggle. Snow tomorrow in New York. Is that the snow that Denver got yesterday or through the night? I'm wondering. Because let me tell you, I'm in the middle of Denver and New York. Not the middle, but I'm between Denver and New York. It snowed in Fort Wayne yesterday. We had those flurries in Indianapolis.
It snowed here yesterday. It just didn't.
Did it snow here?
It was just lightly falling.
Denver is just now getting started with their winter storm. In April. Why wouldn't you? Kathy, I love sourcing too. If I could, I would source constantly and let somebody else list, but that's not the way I have it. So Amelia says it's supposed to snow there in the afternoon and weekend. It was in the high 60s yesterday. I'm so tired of this weather. Really tired of this weather. Let's see. How much do you think that weighs, Holly? 2 to 3 pounds? Probably. Okay. No idea, but if it's not supposed to be this crappy now and in the next week. Oh, no idea, but it's not supposed to be this crappy now and in the next week. Yeah. Tracy says, yeah, it flurried pretty much all day yesterday, but the ground is too warm for the accumulation.
I think that's what happened here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the spin rack down there. Get a picture real quick. Come back up. Get the magnet. Get a picture.
Okay.
Is this an original price tag and you want it to stay on there?
No, I bought this at that Mission 27. Holly, it was like the bougiest thrift store I've ever been in. It looked like a consignment store.
Like, oh.
Like it was super duper clean, and the furniture was all arranged, and it was just decorated.
People weren't sitting in the furniture that we're never gonna buy it.
Right. And like it had like track lighting, and it was bougie.
Hey.
If it wasn't so far, we would go again. And the lady there gave us the 30% discount without even asking us if we were old enough.
That's what I like, because I don't have to lie to you and say I'm old enough.
Exposed brick, very cool look. Yep, she's right. Bougiest, exactly. Bougiest.
Yeah.
As you can see, cold weather makes me very cranky. Kathy, me too. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, Mom knows words. Mom's trying to be hip.
Mom knows some words.
Mom knows a few words. Tracy says she has several auctions ending today, and they're doing swimmingly. That is wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. I haven't done an auction for a while. Maybe I should. Another linen pattern I cannot ID. Send us a picture. We'll take a look. Kathy, she wants to know what bougieist means. Bougie is like a slang form of the word bourgeoisie. Bourgeoisie, let me give you a, kind of means like upscale or trying to be upscale. Hi, Michelle. Live for the first time. Thanks for letting us know that you were here. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let me get the bougie definition here. Bougie is aspiring to be a higher class than one is.
I consider bougie wine taste on a beer budget.
Wine taste on a beer budget.
Yes.
Yeah. So there you go. Well, thanks for being here, Michelle. I hope this is helpful. But yeah, so it's derived from bourgeois, bourgeoisie, that kind of thing. So,
or if you're,
it's the slang the kids are using these days.
You think that Migos, who's a rapper, invented bougie.
Right.
He's got a song called Bad Bougie.
Oh, okay. You were searching Pottery Barn, not Pier 1. That'll make a difference.
I love Pier 1.
Pier 1. Oh, thanks. I watch replays on my Roku TV, so I never get to chat, but you love my channel. Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
And never say never, because you're getting good chat.
Yeah, she and I love my Roku, by the way. I have Roku too, and I love it. We watch. Okay.
What was that?
That sounds suspicious. That sounds like a Sandy kind of thing. But we watch, even though I've got a smart TV, we use the Roku because we can send, like from our iPhone, we can find a video and send it to the Roku and it'll play. I love my Roku. Very happy.
Downstairs.
And then Holly and I found 2 Rokus.
I have a Roku now.
At the bins. Of course, they don't weigh anything. And I just ordered remotes from, something went wrong. Yes, it did. I ordered remotes for them from eBay for like, I don't know, they were like $7 each. So I have a Roku upstairs now. But yeah, we love our Roku. Let's see. How much does it weigh? So, interesting topic. I have been playing around with changing the format of my channel. Not all of it, not wholly, because these seem the listing hangouts seem to be popular. People seem to like them, and they're beneficial for me as well because I can get some work done too. But I am considering, instead of trying to be an educational channel, because let's face it, there are smarter people out much more technical people out there than me, and I learn stuff from you guys all the time. I'm thinking about continuing to do like haul videos and these hangouts, but adding to it some interviews with mostly non-YouTuber resellers. So what I mean is, for example, let's just use Tracy. I would actually do a recorded interview with Tracy, where we just talk about like her reselling life and how she got here and what her goals are and what she thinks makes her successful. And and I thought, I bet Jerry and Kim would probably do that. Where folks that don't necessarily have a platform, they're more just bystanders, could actually share their story. So as soon as I get the format put together and the technical aspect of how to record it so that the quality is good and all of that, I may be reaching out to some of you to see if you would like to be on, be an episode. I thought maybe I'll just do 1 or 2 a week where there's just an interview and you can share as much of your story as you would like to. You can go into, Chris, this is moving from an informational kind of, from an informational kind of format, maintaining the live listing shows and like the haul videos and an occasional sale video, but reaching out to non-YouTube. So in other words, resellers that don't have a channel, and interviewing them and letting them tell their story, their reselling story, and maybe what they tried to do in the beginning, and maybe that didn't work, or it did, and how they evolved. I mean, think about all of the information that's just out there that doesn't get shared because you don't do videos, you don't do a channel. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing, because there's such a variety of people, because you've got a couple like Jerry and Kim that they do this together. You've got single moms out there that are 30 that are doing this. You've got retired folks that are doing this more or less part-time, or they're supplementing their income to a great deal, but they're looking towards retirement. So, I mean, you've got all of this knowledge out there. And I'd like to tap into that because I don't think it's a market that's been tapped into. And after you get over your camera fright, because it can make you a little nervous, which is why I won't do them live, I'll do them taped. Oh, homeschooling, sure. But there's a gigantic group of people out there that have a story to tell. And if I had nothing better to do, I would be the person that goes to the nursing home and just listens to all the stories, because everybody's got a story to tell. I'm always curious about, I don't know, somebody in a waiting room, like what's their story? Because everybody's got one. And then the common denominator for this is, yep, Kathy Lee says everyone has a story. It's so true. But the common denominator here could be, reselling that, because that's what you do. And so anyway, I'm kind of playing with that as a feature going to, part of my channel, and giving folks a voice that maybe just want to share their story. She wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? No, I'm kidding. Maybe just want to share their story, but don't want to manage. Like, they don't want to do a YouTube thing. They don't want to keep up with all that. So yeah, I'm just going to work on like the format, because I would like to follow a loose format in trying to make sure I ask the same questions, like, of everyone, kind of like the way inside the actor's studio, where he always asks people, like, what's their favorite swear word, and what's their, just that kind of stuff. I just think it could be fun. If you're camera shy, perhaps you could put them in shadow, like secret informant. Yes, exactly. And I figure it's, for some folks, it's going to be a longer interview than others, because we'll need to talk to them for a little while and make them relax. So it may be, of course, I can edit it too, with it being a recorded kind of thing. So I'm just playing with the idea, because my goal when I started this was, for me to have some kind of social interaction, but to also teach people. And I don't think that's my goal anymore. I think it's really to build community, and to network people, and to talk to people. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of going to. Yeah, definitely need a list of questions to open people up, like, where are you in the world, and
do you like salami?
Do you like salami is probably a very important question.
These are things we need to know.
Andy says she loves Inside the Actor Studio. So do I. I love watching that. And Will Ferrell did an impression of him. What's his name? James Lipton?
His name is Will Ferrell.
No, James Lipton. And he's fantastic as James Lipton. Wear a paper bag and be the unknown reseller. You're a hot mess. Like, how do you pronounce crayon? Right, because that's a solid question. Do you not know there's other ways? Crayon?
That's not the same word. That's a different people. It's from the Koreas.
So,
Korea.
But those are funny. Chris, that's a great question.
Caramel
or caramel?
Caramel. Or caramel.
Caramel or caramel. Not cran.
Cran?
Cran.
Cran apple?
No, like, not crayon. Cran.
No, that's a whole different thing too. These are
Cran,
other
that's
words,
what my
people.
husband says. Hi, Tony. Do you say shopping cart or buggy? Like, this could be such a cultural
soda or pop.
Pecan or pecan.
Yeah.
Listen, this could be really fun, because I've got some international folks. Salmon, pop, or soda. See, you all are all recognizing
salmon.
It's not salmon, and you don't say it like that.
Ask Mom how she says Parmesan.
Hi, Isis.
Say it like Parmesan.
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell them Parmesan.
Parmesan?
Yeah, Parmesan.
She's very suspicious.
This is very suspect.
Tomato.
No.
So, but yeah, fun things like that, certainly, to loosen up. But I'm going to brainstorm, and I may post it in the Facebook group. Parmesan, right? She just bougie.
Yeah, not bougie on the low spectrum where we still call it Parmesan.
Backstreet Boys are in sync. I love it. Insurance. Oh, I've got one that doesn't get brought up that much. Theater or theater? Because in the South, it's a theater.
The theater.
Yeah.
The theater.
So, yeah, some fun questions like that. And then...
Shaken or stirred. Okay, wait.
Shaken or stirred. I think that's different. Do you want these for the babies.
What are they?
They're glow in the dark stars. Isn't that cute?
I will make them a solar system.
Vehicle or vehicle? Insurance. Insurance. Ambulance or ambulance?
Or wambulance for those moments.
Not the wambulance. Theater.
Theodore.
One of my friends says vehicle. But
there's an age gap where some people say zinc.
No, that's just my mom.
That's just your mom.
My mom calls the zinc the zinc.
The zinc.
All right, I'm going to go try and list these. But it looks like this might be well received, which is good. I'm kind of excited about it. But I may be brainstorming with you guys to get what kind of information would you want from a reseller? What do you want to know? Wash or wash? My mom washes dishes in the zinc. In the zinc. In the water in the zinc.
In the water in the zinc.
Oh, God, love her.
I think your cat wants in.
Okay. Randolph Engineering.
Are you cabinet daddy?
If you're from Louisiana, it's a bambulance. Bailey laughs at me because I say Taco Bell instead of Taco Bell. Isn't that funny?
Taco Bell. Is this stuff ready to go? Ready to go? Give me a picture of that. And is all that together?
That is all together. 3 of them are open, so just one of them sealed. Leave that one sealed. Open the 3. I want to know how they pronounce crayon.
We'll get to the bottom. Certainly will.
So
don't worry, we're gonna post a how-to on to make this mozzarella.
Right.
It's a secret, but we're gonna find it out.
Okay, what color are these lenses? Smoke. Are these prescription, Holly?
I don't know. Let me look. I have 20/20, which used to be good. Now it's obsolete. I do not think these are prescription.
You do not?
No, that looks better.
Let's see.
That's funny.
Tuppenny piece for 2-penny piece in England. Tracy says soy sauce or soy sauce. Oh, that's an interesting one.
I drink that. Whatever.
Yes, she does. Kathy says I got laughed because on Long Island we say orange.
Oh.
Isn't that funny how it varies?
Okay.
Orange.
Orange.
Does because we're from the South ish.
That's relative to who you are.
Yeah, because if I said that to Faye would probably say we're not from the South because I'm from Kentucky, and Faye's from Alabama.
I don't claim South.
I do claim South.
We're like right in the middle.
We're at the northern part of the Southeast, so.
So then we're northern.
No, we're not. Hey, Jerry. We remained neutral, didn't we? Did we? Tracy says her husband says soy, and it irks the shit out of her. No, I think, were we South? Were we Confederate? Let's see.
I think we were, maybe. I don't know.
Google knows everything. Kentucky officially declared its neutrality at the beginning of the war, but after a failed attempt by Confederate General Leonidas Polk to take the state of Kentucky for the Confederacy, The legislature petitioned the Union Army for assistance.
So we were what?
Well, we wanted to be neutral.
That's how most of us are.
And then we were basically forced to ask the Union Army for help. So in 1862, Kentucky became largely under Union control.
But does that mean we kind of kicked the South's ass on our own?
No, that's not what that means.
They failed attempt to take us.
Well,
we can take them.
It wasn't the entire South. Okay, it was just one general. Tracy says she's from Alabama, but have been uprooted and moved to Indiana, and it's a crazy change. It is different. It's different from.
They say pop, don't they? I know, Tracy. It's okay. That's how they get me.
It's like, pop. They say pop.
They say pop. Union.
But even I've had to stop calling it Coke.
Because it's not all Coke.
But we always called it Coke. Everything.
Do you like a Coke? I would like a Sprite, but yes, a Coke.
No, you say, do you want a Coke?
And then you pick the.
You would say yes, and I say, okay, I've got Big Red, and I've got.
So then it gets branched out.
Yeah, and then I'm like, which one do you want?
Like, no, I'll take a Coke, please.
Michelle's a Floridian, now in Vermont. So that's a big move. Chris says her husband says the days of the week like this: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yep. Isis said, I grew up thinking Southerners were like the Beverly Hillbillies. She drove through Kentucky in 2010 and loved it. Tennessee too. It's different than what you think. I saw that you said that you love Lexington. Lexington's really pretty. Tracy said it's pop here, but I never called it Coke in the South either. It's always just been a drink. Like, do you want a drink? What do you want? We called it Coke, and then you clarified after that. Interesting stuff. I find this country fascinating. I find the diversity in this country just fascinating. Let's see, is this what I have? There's absolutely no chance I'm reading that one with the naked eye. Here it's, do you want a soda? And I kind of call it soda now. It says 5.5. All right. I don't know. These are kind of cool glasses. I feel very Elvis Presley. I feel very Top Gun. It is a melting pot. Yep. Sent you a picture of that pattern to share when you get a chance. Okay. Let me share it here. Anybody know this pattern? It's Pier 1. A chocolate brown. Floral. Is this fabric or curtains, Chris? Lined curtain panels. Let's see. Oh, sold some like that to Istanbul. Elvis glasses, right? Yeah. Hey, okay, hold on. Let me see if I can say your name. Heidrun, is that it? Heidrun? Late to the party, just realized that you still owe me a baguette recipe. I figured you'll get around to it when you get time. And then when you do get around to it, I'll make it. Because, you know, I do like to cook. Let's see. Sneakers, gym shoes, or tennis shoes? They were tennis shoes for me. That's a good one too, Karen. What are they for you, Holly?
What?
Sneakers, tennis shoes, or gym shoes?
Mostly tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes, I know. Never played tennis. Hydron. Okay. Sounds pretty good. Hydron. Okay. Got it.
Tennis shoes, and then they branch off into like Kyrie's, Chucks.
Kyrie's.
My maroon,
Mm.
maroon like Nikes, they're Kyrie's.
My sis said I sold a Cocatat dry bib overall from the bins for $74.98 shipping. It was damaged. Wow, I've never even heard of that brand.
And a sandwich?
That's not.
I was like, I don't think there's you a sandwich.
Not a sandwich.
Love sandwiches. Love them. Oh, I came up here to get more stuff.
Never called a stuffed animal a plush before reselling. I have never either. Tracy said, I just finished a cup of coffee with my weight loss supplement powder mixed in, and now my muscles are awake, but my eyebrows feel like they're sitting in my hairlines. So I look super awake. That'll do it. That will do it.
That'll do.
That'll do, donkey.
That'll do. I always think of Babe, not Shrek. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
They're both good.
They're both good.
Okay. Let's see. I don't know if these have AGX lenses. I don't know.
Does it say on the lens?
Let's see if there are pictures. Never heard of plush either. Hey, Kimberly. Thanks for being here. We are talking about all kinds of stuff today. Just crazy stuff. Does this look like mine?
Yes, it does.
Looks pretty much. Their shininess doesn't look as shiny.
Well, maybe theirs is dingy. Is that why they took a picture holding them?
Wish I could blow that up. Can you see what that says, Holly? I didn't even know that was a thing. Your boobs in really
Size? Is that SIG?
Okay.
Let me see yours.
Because I can blow that up if I need to. So, Kimberly, what is the weather in Louisiana right now? Because it's pretty much crap everywhere in the United States that's not that far south right now.
Well, yours says R.E.
That's it?
Yeah, and it don't say it on the. I don't know where that is or relativity to this.
Let me see.
But yours is like right here on this line. It's an R and an E on that back line, not on that front one. That back one, see it?
I wonder if that's somebody's initials.
Yeah, but that would be crazy. Because you see how hard you got to look to see. Are these my glasses?
I can't see without my glasses.
If I had glasses on, see if these are my glasses.
Kim says, I have such a crazy schedule that I always seem to miss the live listing hangouts. I'm glad I got to catch another one. I'm glad that you're here as well. So we're going to, I think these are the same glasses.
I think there are two because the plastic pieces on the, like the ear protection.
And that's what mine say there. Okay. I love Louisiana. It's right. It's my home away from home. Ice is sold at Foxtails Regatta Cup overnight for $24.98 plus $8 shipping. You, my friend, are on fire. Which is kind of nice. Glasses and cases. Wait, did you see any scratches on these? Yeah, they look to me like they're pretty good. We have severe storm warnings for today. Hail, tornadoes, and high winds. The temps are 78 now, but expect lows of 38 tonight.
Your weather seems like it's going to be fun.
Right. It's going to drop 40 degrees between today and tonight. And then severe weather on top of that.
Don't go outside. Just don't go outside. Avoid it.
Why don't you stay in?
Please don't have any scratches.
You can take those in picture if you want. One at a time. We're one at a time in today.
But I'm on it. Well, I'm at 20% because it's only 25% when I clicked it. Oh,
well, and you can plug it up there when you come back up. In between, you can plug it up.
All right, let me go get it.
Yeah. Take care. Tornadoes scare me more than anything.
I love them.
I like watching them, but I don't want to be necessarily real close to them. Yeah, make sure that you guys are safe. All right, there we go. Oh, Holly, here's the case for those. Uh-huh. You probably need those. Oh, I'm so old.
Me and Phoenix were out. When did I text you that it was storming here? Tuesday? No. Tuesday?
It was pouring down rain Tuesday, like torrential.
Yeah, we had sirens going on.
Oh.
And tornado warnings.
You can take pictures of that. And it's damaged. But the little pieces I'm including with it, okay? Probably the last drawer.
Like where?
You're making this up.
Oh, I see these pieces.
Everyone says if you don't like the weather in Louisiana, just wait a few hours and it'll change. Same thing. They say the same thing about Ohio and Kentucky too. That was like Florida. I lived there for 5 years. I need to live in Florida for a few years. Amelia says tornadoes terrify me, especially since we don't have a community tornado shelter anywhere. Yeah, that would be scary if you didn't have a designated place where you could go. Phoenix. One Port Marion plate sold for $29.98 plus 13. Lost a bit on shipping because I overpacked so the dishes don't break. That's a good idea. But yeah, that Port Marion, it always sells for me when I find it. When I find it and list it, it always sells.
Phoenix and I were in the designated safe place when I heard the sirens. Then we went upstairs and we went outside.
You ran away from the designated safe.
Yes, we did. Me and the baby and Phoenix. We went straight outside.
Yeah, that pretty much makes sense. Goes upstairs.
How am I supposed to know there's danger if I don't see the danger?
I don't know. You could trust someone.
I've been in the basement
for hours.
For now.
Yeah, she's my child, all right.
Xenia had a tornado, but they had one on their anniversary of the last tornado.
Kip says she lives in a brick house in an area that has never had a tornado before. We live in a tiny rural village. We aren't even big enough to be called a town. That's kind of how I grew up. Was in a town of 150 something people. It's tiny.
But there was tornadoes.
But yeah, there were tornadoes, but everybody knew everybody. I'm gonna try and see if all of this is here. Like if
There's a whole lot.
now when I was growing up, we lived in Kentucky, which is they get tornadoes there, and most of the time, but not all.
I love that you don't read.
I don't read what?
You're not illiterate. You just don't read. You remember when I said RE and you said, oh, that's somebody's initials. Randolph Engineering.
Oh yeah, I know that's what those are called. But I'm like, oh, there's somebody's initials.
Yeah, Randolph.
Shut up, Randolph Engineering.
Like, does she know it says this on here? I'm gonna go show her.
Well, at least you know less now than when you were like 17.
Yeah.
You know a lot less now than when you were 17. You get dumber the older you get.
Stop using now.
Yeah. So I got 3 messages in like 2 days from people that. Holly, that's you.
Alright. Sorry, people.
So from people that wanted to buy this tricycle that I had on social media. And
Yeah.
I thought, well, I'm just going to go to the consignment store and pick it up because, you know, I'll get more for it if I sell it local. So I go and pick it up yesterday and I text the first lady and say, okay, I do have it because I didn't know if it had sold yet. I do have it, and when would you like to pick it up? Well, and then she wants to pass. And then, hey, there you are. Not listing, but taking a break from mowing the lawn to eat lunch. Nice. Thanks for joining us. So I go in and get it, and you know the first lady passes on it, and then the second lady's like, "Will you do 15?" Because they have price at 25. And I'm like, "I'll do 20." And yeah. So then she's like, you gotta pass. And I'm thinking, what the heck? And then, so finally, this lady is supposed to come today by 3 and pick it up. I'm like, what is the deal? I didn't like advertise it or anything. Like I didn't promote it or anything. I don't even know if you can do that. But I got all of this activity on it, but then nobody wants to come and get it. Just come and get it already. Let's see. What's up, Paul? Let's see. Reading the disappearing donuts. Reading. There we go. All right. What's wrong, honey?
Okay, I feel better. So guess where Daniel is?
Don't know.
Looking at cars because they sent us a notification that ours is almost paid off.
Why is he doing that?
Because ours is almost paid off. Oh, that is kind of pretty though. Ricky Bobby me.
Yeah. Really? Okay. Just don't climb into more debt. Is he buying another car?
Okay, if he buys a car, it's my car. If he buys a truck, I'll take the Lincoln.
It's a truck.
That was a baby blue Malibu. So that definitely be
Yeah, but it's not paid off yet.
Well, he's not gonna buy this one today. It's not like you can purchase anything. It's just he decided because we had it paid off more than we thought we did.
Right.
I think we owe 8 left.
8.
$1,000.
That is not almost paid off.
It is, considering we've only had it for a year and a half and we owe 25. It's almost paid. By the end of this year, it should be paid. Maybe beginning of next year, but then that's when we'll be buying, the next one.
A house.
Or a house.
You'd rather have a house. Tell him to listen to Dave Ramsey's stat.
I like Gordon.
Not Gordon Ramsay. Dave Ramsey.
That Gordon's younger brother that sells automobiles.
News.
New.
Princess stories.
What is this? Leg.
It's not a leg. It's a, the thing you slide on your arm and the dog attacks?
So this is welcoming a dog attack.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Does it work?
Random. I'm listing an LC Lauren Conrad cold shoulder top. It's made in Canada. Seeing Canada on a tag is so weird to me. In all my years of reselling, I think this is the first time I've seen it.
Is it black? Because that's just, what size is it? It's an LC and it's a cold shoulder. You know my infatuation by this t-shirt.
Okay.
What size is it?
We veered
What
off
color is it?
off the path here.
The little hook in here is what, to just hold as the dog is biting your arm?
I guess so,
it
to hold it
slide
on.
off?
Yeah.
This would be very uncomfortable. Plus a dog biting it. This would be super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the wrong arm.
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah, because doesn't this look like
Science.
it would go over the shoulder?
Science!
This part?
Poetry in motion.
It goes this way?
Oh, maybe it does.
Yeah, I think this is like the
Okay.
shoulder bit. Oh, there's a spider on it.
Ah! Ah, kill it!
I got it. I have got him. It is okay.
Not wearing shoes.
That's what you're worried about.
Well, I don't want to.
Crawling in your ear?
Okay. Let's see. Reading and phonics. Well, let's see how many of these books I have.
Okay.
That one was the leaps. I know my letters and my letter sounds. I don't think that's it. Huh. Oh, wait. Arthur. I gotta see if these still sell. I don't even know if they still sell. Is it 20?
No. I got it. Let me try again.
Spider burned the place down. Exactly. That's exactly the feeling that I had.
No.
I mean, I'm not scared of spiders, but I don't want one in here just because I don't want one in here.
I killed it. It's okay.
Oh, darn. That's the wrong thing.
Oh, no.
Let's see. That's a guard dog training sleeve. Yep, it's a dog attack sleeve.
Well, it is definitely a lefty, not
Tracy
right.
Ralph Lauren suits are made in Canada. Scott suede pants made in Canada. I've seen a few brands made in Canada. Cool. I don't think that this cartridge, these two books are the same. I don't think, unless I overlooked them, which I don't know. Let's see. Oh, pizza.
So you just want to know how many books you have with cartridges?
Mm-hmm.
14 with cartridges.
That's all?
Like that is it?
I just felt like there were more.
There's more books, and there's one more cartridge.
Oh.
What?
I don't think I'm going to buy these anymore.
They're not selling now.
I mean, I'll make money on them. Let's see, what do I need to do here? Okay. Gosh, how time does fly. I think it's because I talk so much. Hey, John. How are things going in your world? I've been meaning to ask you, do you stay up all night, John? Because sometimes I get a notification, not that it doesn't wake me up or anything, but I'll look at my phone at 5:30 in the morning and I'm like, John just uploaded a video 2 hours ago. It's like the guy doesn't sleep. Isis says, when I get Wi-Fi at the office, I'll join you guys listing. It's the crack of noon and I'm still in pajamas. Got to get to my little office and list suits and blazers. Blazers have gold buttons. Blazers. Oh, good. This is another person that wants to pass on this tricycle. I'll never get rid of this tricycle. Let's see. Not be old enough to ride it this summer. We don't have space to store it. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand. But sometimes people are just kind of weird on social media. So we'll just let them be. Right buyer will come along, or I'll give it to somebody that I want to have it. So. John says he normally stays up until 5 or 6 and then sleeps till 11. And that's how I have 3 kids in a small house. It's nice to have some time alone. I'm sure. I am sure. I remember those days of having a whole gaggle of kids. My kids are all less than 2 years apart. So
yes, we are. And some of us are better than others.
Some of them are better than others.
I would never think about that.
No.
Here.
Some and a lot, those all together, Hall.
Oh, the case too?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I guess I could put the titles in the... No, the case I am not going to include the case. I'll probably just throw that away. I'm not going to list the titles. They can look at the pictures. Let's see. Media, so they can go media man.
Media mail.
Media mail.
Oh, I want to pull that White House shelf.
We're not getting back into the
but I can't
swing.
remember the spaces.
I'm working on getting back into the swing. Yard sale season is getting ready to start. I'm able to get up when needed. Well, that's good. I know it's just, I mean, everybody has like their own thing. And especially if you are a reseller, you can kind of schedule what you want to do, but
It says cuteness overload.
no, it's not Mr. Bigglesworth. But yeah, I mean, I don't get up as early as I could. I get up to get my husband off to work, but usually I fall back to sleep because I can, and because for so many years I had to get up and be at a certain place at a certain time. But there are those among us, like Linda, that sets an alarm, and she's up early. She's up at the butt crack of dawn. She's up when I think it's too early to be up, and she's texting me from Colorado.
Do you see the cheesy goodness?
Yeah.
Now imagine I could make my own mozzarella.
It's kind of like chicken cordon bleu kind of thing, deep fried.
But they do egg, flour, and Doritos.
Right. Michelle says it's snowing here. No yard sales yet. We're not going to have yard sales probably for about a month, I would guess. Okay, so those together.
I'm waiting for that test.
That's fine. Those will just be donated, or you can give them to Taj or something.
He has that little. It's got a bookmark.
Let's see. Let's see about this order. Early bird gets the worm. Yeah, but who wants a worm anyway? I'm willing to work.
And owls are nocturnal. They go first.
You're nocturnal.
Sometimes.
If I feel like I need to get up and get my thrift on, or I've got to go to a church sale or something, I'll do that. But I like the luxury of being able to stay in bed and not feel the second mouse gets the cheese. You're absolutely right. He has to see the ugly splattered other mouse, though. I mean, like, there's all these second mice that have cheese and PTSD. I'm just saying.
And PTA meetings.
And PTA meetings. John says he has so much stuff I can't list it all.
You're not even trying.
I have so much stuff right now that I can't buy for a while. You can buy, and keep buying. I know that's like everybody's like struggle. We were talking about that earlier. Kimberly says, I'm photographing plush and discovered one has a rip that has to be sewn together. I hate having to make repairs. Yeah, you have to decide, is this plush worth it to be able to, sew it up? Yes, just has to eat a little blood too. Yeah, I guess so. Let's see.
If your cat killed herself.
What?
Because I heard that big loud crash and I haven't found her cat. Who's usually
Sandy
somewhere. Are you? Notice the quietness. She's also suspect.
Right. Oh, you have a full-time job. I didn't know that.
Sandy.
I'm glad I don't have a full-time job anymore. I would just be at work thinking about all the things that I could be listing while I was here. Things that I probably wouldn't list while I was here. But I would be feeling like I would. It's funny how the human brain works. Lots of days off. I decided with my job I'd take every day off. Till the end of time. Dang, I needed that.
Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Hit my knee.
Sasquatch now.
Sasquatch. should send the picture to you of the hat that you bought.
So,
Okay.
John, you seem fairly tech savvy. Are you?
Are you?
Are you? Because you seem like you are. I'm just mean that your channel is very fancy, and I'm wanting to know: do you use OBS?
He uses no BS.
No BS. Do you use OBS to do your live streaming? And I'm just looking for some technical advice if you have some to share and wouldn't mind sharing it with me. Lots of days off. Think of exactly daydreaming about what you would be listing. So I may want to have a conversation with you, not in this arena, to discuss, because I'm going to try and go to a little bit different format, but I'm not all that I'm not all that techie. So I just need some advice. If you wouldn't mind like coaching me a little bit, I would really appreciate it. No pressure though. It's like John said no, so he's a jerk. No, I'm not saying that at all. You have lots of other No, I'm just reading what Linda wrote. I know you have lots of other responsibilities and you have a lot of irons in the fire, but if you could do that, I would certainly appreciate that. Linda said, oh my God, I'm about to throw my computer through the window because of this mobile checker. I have not gotten it to work once yet. Not today. I will reach out to you on Facebook if that's okay. And maybe we can work something out where we can, I don't know, do a video chat or something like that. And you can give me some tips that I'm looking for. Let's see. So I just got another message about this tricycle. Thank you. I appreciate that. What is it about this tricycle? Like, I don't even know that it's not been newly relisted, but let's see if we can get, I took it to the thrift store because nobody would buy it. And now I've got all these people interested. Yeah, Chris, after about the first 2 listings and it wouldn't work, I just stopped doing it today. I mean, usually I'll make it limp through until I can get it to catch, but it won't even catch today. Holly, I've got stuff that needs to have pictures taken.
Yeah. Is that coming from someone or is that from you?
I don't, never mind.
What?
Never mind. Some of them are shoes that I need to clean or buy shoestrings for. It's nothing that you can do right now.
Oh, I know that. Or they would have been done.
So I bought this and it's useless, really.
What is it?
Well, it's can storage.
Does the can slide off?
No, but it's supposed to be stackable can storage. So this is like
one, right?
It would take up too much space to actually use it this way. So that needs to be redonated.
Okay.
Karen says mobile checking should really be integrated in the platform. This process is so antiquated. I agree. Do you guys mobile check each item? I use a template, and that template is set to fix it for me, so I don't have a problem with it. Yes, I'm checking it with everyone. And does your template just have the metal language in it that fixes it?
And I call it antique.
You call it what?
And not antiquated. So I wasn't sure. I didn't know that was a word.
Antiquated.
So I call it antique.
Antique?
Yeah, because, you know, antique doesn't sound right because it's antiquated, but I didn't know that was a word.
Antiquated, yes.
So antique.
As long as you're not making stuff up.
Well, you know. Have you seen my store's name?
Oh.
Ow. Part of that is made up. Different really is a word. I thought that was Alvin
No.
for some reason, not Teddy Ruxpin. He's back in.
He is back in. I'm hoping.
Redoing
I'm
his
hoping that this will
stairs.
sell. Let's see. No, you just went to mobile checker link on that template and hit it, fix it for me, and save the template. And use that to list my items. I guess I'm not that smart.
But learn something new every day.
I check it when I do a sell similar or someone else's listing. If I copy my own listing, it's already done, so I don't need to. Yeah, I wish they would fix the process. Yeah, Amelia, you may have to school me on that one because I don't use any templates at all. Why does stuff always smell funky inside? And why do I need to open it and
Why do you
smell it?
always smell it?
Ugh,
Smell it.
I'm over myself. Teddy Ruxpin. Thermos. Lunch box. 1985. Let's see. Well, that's not good news. Okay. Haul. I'm going to put this on Mercari. So.
No
need to-
Tamagotchis are going for crazy.
Tamagotchi?
And I used to have one. The originals are going for crazy. The new ones aren't too bad.
They lost these. Gonna step out for smoking a pancake. Bong the blinch. A pipe and a crepe.
Duplicate listings.
What about them?
I don't know, this thing just said duplicate listings Thursday.
Oh, duplicate listing checker. Yeah. I've got that reminder set to remind me.
To remind you.
Let's see if I can find paint by number.
Happy little tree guy.
Happy little accents. Somewhere up there, probably a little squirrel lives. A little squirrel family lives.
It's a happy little tree.
Uh-huh.
I paint them right in. Right in.
Paint by number golf.
So what does that mean, Mercari? For this?
Just take pictures, and I'll when I see the pictures in the phone, I'll make the listing from Mercari. How about vintage? You know, there are none of these paint by numbers that are golf related. No sold, so let me see. And I showed these to you guys before. These are really, really poorly done. I mean, you can barely tell it's golf course related.
Oh, I thought it was jungle themed. That one at least.
So bad. But they're both golf course related.
So bad. It looks darn good.
Guess we'll do these. I'll use this one. Yep. Used to do those paint by numbers all the time when you were a preteen. Yeah, they were really, really popular. And lots of different subject matter, particularly animals. Animals were really popular subject matter and landscapes too. I've never actually seen the golf themed ones. It would be nice if these weren't so just poorly done, but it's a cheap paint with a cheap paintbrush, and um, a lot of people don't always wait until the paint dries to move on to the next color. So, but I paid $2 a piece for these, and I'm hopeful that I will get somewhere in the neighborhood of. I'm going to price these around $40, I think, for the pair with them being framed. Golf course. What necessarily to describe how poorly done these are, but somebody will still buy them. Oh my gosh, it worked. Mobile friendly checker just worked. Let's see. Oh, how big are these? $17 by $13. These are 11 by 14, 10 by 14. See ya, John. Take care. Rock out. I have a van loaded of donations for a relay for life yard sale. Nice. Gotta get it delivered so they can get priced. Take care of yourself, man. Tracy, did you just get bids? What?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, filter.
All this time I thought I got you nothing and you could like it.
When does that ever happen?
It never really happens. This is going on Mercari too.
Okay.
It's a little coming loose right there. Just make sure you take a picture of that.
You want to go to this haunted asylum? It's in Athens.
Great item for a junk box. Playing cards. Hard to sell one at a time, or maybe a big lot. People use for tags and crafts. That is a good idea because I am trying to build some junk drawer lots. And I do have some vintage, like drugstore playing cards that I would like to throw into those lots. So thank you for bringing that up. Holly, did you see that I bought this set of keys for junk drawer lot? And check these out.
Oh, those are awful.
They're like home decor, kind of like decor. They're not actual glasses.
This is haunted, for real.
Where?
In Athens.
Greece?
Ohio.
See, Andy said, holy cow, I'm listing one of the suit jackets I picked up for $4.99 is a Brooks Brother Golden Fleece logo in pristine condition, and the sold comps are $188 to $225. Oh my gosh, I would be
The ridges.
too nervous. Is it something you could tour?
I think so.
Well, Goog's how far Athens is.
Because look, hold on, I want to find this little piece of info.
This might answer your question. Athens is 5,333 miles from Columbus, Ohio, as the crow flies. Did that answer your question?
No.
Alexa, how far is Athens, Ohio?
Athens is 86.1 miles away by car.
186?
No, 86 miles.
Oh, that's not that bad. No. Oh, look, they were looking for this lady. She went missing. She's found 42 days later decomposing with her clothes folded neatly beside her.
Well, that's bizarre.
Not even. Look, they tried to remove the imprint of her body. Can't.
Now you're just creeping me out.
Who wants to go? We're all going.
Let's see.
It's supposed to be haunted.
Kim says, I'm being self-employed. Went to the kitchen to get a drink and found my husband at home. He was only stopping in for a few minutes. Then he has to return to his row crop farm work. We couldn't have shared those few minutes if we were working an office job. I love that. I'm glad that you got to see him for a few minutes. Every once in a while, my husband will pop in from his job and I'll see him for a couple of minutes. He usually just wants something to eat, though. Tracy says, I'm going to start sending 10, 15 items to auction daily for a while and see how that goes. Yeah, let us know how that works. Like, what are you seeing from that? Are you selling one of those items or three of those items, or how's it working? And are you starting those at 99 cents or like at what you want to get for them? And et cetera, et cetera. All right, we got about 10 minutes left. And I did get a few things drafted. Holly's going to be back tomorrow, fortunately for me, and we will try to get some serious things listed. Firmly believe that the low starting price auctions brings eyes to your fixed price items.
Okay, well, I'm not getting pizza.
You're not.
No, I just want pizza. Well, he does. He wants a Tostino's little pizza if you have home.
Who wants that?
She's like, ew. Anyone? No.
Anyone?
Daniel wants, he said he'll eat that pizza, it's fine, instead of buying a pizza. So now, I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree instead. It's genetics. Spending money is genetic.
So the prime price is $43.99. Then there are prices from $34.99 plus $4.99 shipping to $37.99 plus $4.99 shipping on Amazon. What should I price this at? Linda. Tracy said, oh yeah, I already read that. Let's see.
That's not something someone would want. Someone who's, you know,
What?
gonna be turning another age in some days.
What? This?
I don't know. I don't know if she's coming. I don't know if she likes the game.
Well, she ain't getting this one.
Yeah.
My oldest daughter's turning 30 in a couple of days.
She's turning, you know, ages.
Would you see if you can get this little schmutz off here?
No, I will not.
And this little schmutz off
What
there?
the hell is that schmutz?
That's a marker.
62 what?
That's marker.
Oh, that's a G.
Yeah. Just like a G6.
It's a G2.
Yes, you heard your name. The prime price is $43.99. The merchant fulfilled prices range from $34.99 to $37.95. All of those include at least $4.99 shipping. What should I price mine at? I'm not good at this. Mine is new, and those were all new prices that I gave you. I mean, I can just match the low price at $34.99 plus $4.99 shipping. Okay, let's see. Okay. So you don't have to take pictures of that or anything, Holly.
Okay.
All right, let's see if I can get one other thing listed here.
Looks like I got the schmutz.
Schmutz?
Yes. And I got the G off of there, the G2. Let's see, this one's, are those picture print gun numbers going together or something?
Together.
Dang. The wind has picked up.
Yeah, it has. Gonna take this too, Hall? I love that I'll let you get almost all the way down the stairs.
Don't worry about it.
These are being sold together. The paddle and the
Wow. It's Tracy that was trying to lose weight, right? Tracy, what I'm gonna need you to do is put your computer at the top of the stairs. And then every time you're about to leave, just send mom a little note. She'll wait a couple seconds and then yell for you. Hey Tracy, come look at this. You'll come running back up the stairs. Boom. Pounds lost.
It can happen. It can happen. You don't know. It can happen.
I do know.
You do.
She does not know.
Oh, geez. That sounds like me. Fine. She said, yes, girl. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like me. So I've got just a couple of minutes left, and I am not going to ramble on and on and on and on and on and on when I say my goodbyes this time. F this effing mobile-friendly tracker. F it. F-bitty F. Yeah, I can use my letters. But I hope that you guys got some stuff accomplished. I did get a little bit of stuff accomplished. And which is always good. You know, Holly always keeps me motivated. And I should be able to actually activate a couple of these listings based on the pictures that she's taken today. So that's also a good thing. You're back in time to say goodbye. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Okay, enough of that. Anyway. She said, didn't you say you decided not to ramble? 4 listed and 5 drafted. That's fantastic. That you were able to get some stuff active. I hope that all of you were able to get some stuff active. And I'm going to continue this. If I get a chance, I will try to do a live show tomorrow, but I don't know if I will. It may be Sunday. I will certainly let you all know when I am getting ready to go live. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you all for continuing to support me. And I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to leave now. eBay karaoke. Yeah, that's something. That's not a thing. We know that's not a thing. All right. Bye, folks. I will see you all the next time. Take care.
Eat your greens.
Eat your greens. Holly said eat your greens. Bye.
Or purples, yellows.
Or purples.
Red.
Bye, Kathy. I didn't even see you there. Bye, Kathy.